a keeper. Them burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros.
Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models are it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah.
Shorty oughta been my me. Ooh, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's taken down here And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Taken in at the 22. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 43.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. 20! Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the early lead. Now, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Let's go. Red, up!
Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Gotta go, gotta go. Go. 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Looking to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Eddie Goldman able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Eddie Goldman in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Gotta go. Hey, 18. Move.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. And able to find Conley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And a short gain here down to the 22. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Right, now,
didn't happen
56,
on that play.
Lucky 56. Set. 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This is Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Trubisky will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
All right, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Hey, watch this.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 30 yards there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken short. Going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at the 33-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. And
he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Trubisky. Over the middle, the tight end, Shaheen with it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll drop to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Push it back. Push it back.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.